time. One of the Russian Mafia's most infamous figures, Grandpa Hassan, has been killed right here in Moscow. He was shot in broad daylight right in the city centre. RT's Alexei Rashevsky now joins me live with details on this. Alexei, thanks for coming in so quickly on this. Exactly who was this man and what did he do?
Well, Aslan Usoyan, or more often referred in Russia as Grandpa Hassan, has often been compared to Al Capone, but his demise today is more reminiscent of another American gangster, John Dillinger. The man was shot outside his favorite restaurant in central Moscow. The law enforcement agencies have already reported that they have found 6 bullet shells on the scene, believing this was an assassination attempt which proved fatal for Grandpa Hassan. The man with very turbulent history. He has been believed to be running several gambling enterprises, as well as involved in drug trafficking and weapon sales. The man was believed to be one of the biggest crime lords in Russia. He also had several attempts on his life before. The most famous, the most recent one was in 2010 when he was shot in the stomach, and for some time the information was circulating that he was actually killed. That was, as later explained, for security reasons. But he survived that. He had a very serious operation, very serious surgery. Now, obviously, it proved fatal for Grandpa Hassan, and he died in hospital without regaining consciousness straight after he was delivered there, after being shot in central Moscow today.
So here we are talking about what is essentially a mafia kingpin who perhaps nearly a lifetime of mafia contacts and mafia actions. It might be safe to say that he's made many enemies over the years, but we're also talking, you and I were talking off air about this guy just in the studio earlier, and from what I understand, it was a long-distance sniper shot that took him out. And if that is the case, then who, why, what are the motives here? Well,
it is now being determined by the law enforcement agencies whether this was a long shot or it was a close shot. We have conflicting reports on that. The only thing we've heard is those gun shells which were found supposedly belonged to a sniper rifle. And this is definitely not the first time that a huge high-profile criminal lord is being assassinated in Russia. So the law enforcement agencies are now looking into a possible version that this is a full-scale gang war which led to the death of Grandpa Hassan.
All right, RT's Alexei Rashevsky, thanks for coming in on that. Well, thanks for joining us here on RT today. I'm Rory Souchet in Moscow. Regime change